You idiot, you stupid idiot. We had her, she would have gone to Blackmore.
Oh, great, and I would have been out of a job. I couldn't press charges. She said it. She said she'd have me before the board for what I said to that black bitch, Wes. Ah!
Never learn, do you? There will be no racist remarks, not in my prison.
What the hell is the matter with you people? She's just a bong!
What do you want?
I've just closed the shop. Do you want me to put the coffee?
Put it by the urn. Any trouble?
Yes, you were right. Jenkins has stopped me from buying contraband. There's nothing I can do about it.
Well, that's it then. You may as well close the bloody thing.
What about the other deal?
Jenkins didn't like it, but she didn't stop them from buying legal goods. She's really got them trained.
Has she? Has she got them trained? Have you got your baton?
No.
Well, get it.
Oh, what's happening? Who's holding me?
I'm surprised at you, Lurch. Stopping the women from buying alcohol and then sneaking in here for a pre-dinner
What are you doing?
What would the women say if they found out?
I'm sorry. It's just everything's getting too much.
I know, it's Ferguson. She's really got us on a string, hasn't she? Here.
Have we got enough?
Oh, who cares? You deserve it. I don't think I could have done all this without you. In fact...
What?
I'm sorry. I'm just making things worse for both of us.
Doing a bit of overtime, are we, Maxwell?
Well, you said to stay
I know
here.
what I said. You can go back now.
Will she be safe? What if she goes back before they find Jenkins?
They have already found Jenkins. Would you please leave the thinking to me? As far as the other women are concerned, you and Maxwell have been out here all the time. Now, get going. Mr. Adams. Make a note of it, will you? You can have it for staff price.
I stand up in front of everybody and ban the contraband from the shop, right? Next minute, I'm found stinking of booze and everyone thinks I'm drunk. Then Maxwell starts doing something she said she'd never do.
Of course, giving credit, she never does it. Remember when you tried to make a bet, Lisa?
Morning, ladies.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Jackson. Why didn't you tell us all this last night?
I did.
Look, if you would have told us this last
Quit
night...
hassling me, will you?
I'm not hassling you, I'm your friend.
Well, a pity you didn't remember that last night. I could have done with a mate.
Hey, what are you trying to do? Kill me?
Quit griping, will you? She's alone. We can get her.
Maxwell, where?
I just saw her get stuff from the laundry to clean the shop. She's out there now.
No screws?
She's the trustee, remember? Come on, let's get her.
No way, you stay here.
I'll give it a
No!
Right, here are my notes. This is the speech. I want you to concentrate on the
reform. Mr. Dwyer, I've already prepared my speech.
Good Lord, why? I mean, I explained this all over the phone, didn't I?
All you said was that you wanted me to talk
Give
about
the speech. My speech. Well, I can't do it, can I? I can't stand up there and praise the department. I am the department.
I see. I didn't realize.
Well, it's quite simple. All you do is concentrate on the reforms that we have put through in the last year.
It shouldn't take long.
Now, listen, Mrs. Reynolds.
No, Mr. Dwyer, you listen to me. I'm sorry, neither Craven nor Bennett would deliver your paper. Well, neither would I. You've got every right to edit my speech, but no right to expect me to do what you're asking.
All right, let's see it.
Connors, you're not thinking? What are your friends going to say when they see you wrecking this shop, eh?
Oh, the only thing I'm wrecking is her.
Not true. What about this shop, eh? And this one?
Connors!
You're very foolish, Connors. Assaulting an officer yesterday and now this.
You bitch, Ferguson, this is a setup. It's a bloody setup.
Mr. Adams, contact the department. Tell them that in my capacity as acting governor, I am transferring Rita Connors to Blackmore immediately.
You bitch! It's a setup! It's a bloody setup!
Something must have happened. She wasn't at lunch.
Oh, stop going on about it, will you? Connors is big and ugly enough to look after herself.
Oh, jeez. Hey, who was on second sitting? Anyone seen Reed?
Well, she's probably following your example.
Meaning what?
Gone off somewhere to get smashed. Maybe she started finding for a boom friend and got herself put back in the pound so they could be together. She'll be disappointed if she did. Boong's already been let out. I saw her a while ago on cleaning duty. Hey, that's good thinking. Any garbage lying around, she'll just pick it up and eat it.
I don't know where Kath is. She's been gone ages. I'm going to look for her. All the more reason to worry about Reed.
Everything all right in here, ladies?
No. Do you know where Reed is?
Oh, I'm sure you'll all be told in good time.
Something's happened then.
I never said that.
You said we'd all be told. Told what?
There is no reason for you women to concern yourselves about anything.
Oh, I still reckon we ought to be told. Jeez. Did you see any sign of her when you're on trade duty, Laurie?
No. She must be in isolation. She has to be.
Bloody hell. Oh, the screws must have sprung her having a go at Maxwell. Jeez, there's got to be some way we can find out.
I can't believe you're serious.
What you believe doesn't interest me in the slightest.
Joan, I'm not going to let you do it.
And how do you propose stopping me? Are you forgetting who's in charge here?
You're the one who can never get that straight. Anne is head of this prison, not you.
Ah, but she's not here, is she? She's off at her Bleeding Heart Prison Reform Conference. I am in charge.
You are deliberately rushing this through because you know Anne won't have a bar of it.
Oh, I think I'm doing precisely what she would expect me to do. She's warned Connors often enough. Any more trouble and it's Blackmore.
She might have had that in mind as an absolute last resort. However,
Since when were you an authority on what the governor thinks?
It's more knowing how you think. You've been waiting for
I
this
have done
chance
what
ever-
any self-respecting governor would do. Now, that woman tried to destroy a prison facility and kill another inmate. I am quite sure that Maxwell would have been dead if I hadn't arrived when I did.
That's nonsense.
And I say it's not. I've got Adams and Jackson's statements to back me up. Not to mention the damage in the shop and the photographic record and the catalogue of damage. I have gone by the book all the way.
Then why the rush? Why don't you wait till Anne gets back if you're so confident that she'll back you?
Because we all know just how much trouble Connors can stir up given half a chance. I want her out of here before the other women get wind of it.
What's wrong with keeping her in solitary?
And what's wrong with obeying orders, Morris?
It seems to me Mrs. Reynolds is in a very difficult position. She's expected to produce results while your government continues to deny her basic facilities. Would you say that's a fair assessment?
What I would say is that I don't want this issue to become a political football just because this is an election year.
Yeah. I'm simply stating facts. Without some departmental backing, this program will collapse, and Wentworth will end up another Blackmore. No one can say this government hasn't been supportive of Wentworth. We've just spent a significant amount installing a shopping facility for the prisoners, something I regard as an important initiative by my department.
That's true, not to mention several other reform projects the Minister and I have discussed.
No? What kind of projects? Well, I wouldn't care to say too much at this stage, but yes, we do have some things in the pipeline.
Well, I'd be interested to see what you have in mind.
Excuse me, Mrs. Reynolds. Phone call for you from Wentworth.
I did leave a message. I wasn't to be interrupted.
Yes, it's a Mrs. Morris. She did say to apologise, but it is important.
I'm sorry. Would you mind excusing me?
Of course not. Go ahead. I can assure you, anyone who thinks our commitment to reform is just so much window dressing is very much mistaken.
This is it, Connors. They say a change is as good as a holiday. You know, we might have become friends eventually.
Bitch! You bitch! You had to wait till Reynolds' back was turned, didn't you?
That's right.
Hey, mate, what's going on?
What's she doing?
They're taking me to Blackmore! Tell everyone! I'm in setup!
Sight! I told you to keep all out of sight. It's not my fault.
It's a setup! Blackmore, you hear me? Let me tell you, mongrel!
All right, you little bitch, you're on a charge.
Hurry up, Adams!
Ah! They're taking me to Blackmore, someone do something!
That she's all yours, but watch her.
No worries.
You bitch, Grayson! You're not gonna get rid of me that easy! You wait up the front of the Stinking, cowardly mongrel! You bitch! You bitch!
And she said the freak did it. The bitch set her up. You sure she said Blackmore?
Of course I'm bloody sure! Well, we've got to do something. They'll kill her in that joint!
You won't be pulling that trick again. Now, come on!
Do something, learn! She said tell everybody! Well, you're supposed to be top dog. What are you going to do?
Oh, shut up, will you? I gotta think. Jeez, what do you know about Reet?
She tried to kill me.
Oh, you're still here. Talk about it. She couldn't have tried too hard.
I wouldn't be if the screws hadn't turned up. She went right off her head. The shop looks like a disaster.
Oh, geez, what a shame. And why would she want to try and kill you?
Because she spun her that stupid story about me getting her drunk last night. Connors was stupid enough to believe it.
Is that true, Alice?
Well, I told her what happened, yeah. She got real mad and went after this bitch. What I want to know is, how come the screws were waiting?
They weren't. They just happened to come along.
Oh, yeah.
I'm no lagger. You all ought to know that.
Even if she did what you say, it's still not serious enough to send her to Blackmore.
It's nothing to do with me. Go and argue with Ferguson.
Oh, we will!
Oh, jeez. Look, shut up, Winnie. I gotta think.
No. You and me got to find some way of propping up Jenkins or we're in trouble. Max will take over with the freaks back and...
Alice, you've got to do something.
No, but what?
Well, you can start by talking to Mrs. Reynolds.
Right. Do you reckon she'll see me?
Of course she'll see you. She has to. You're a representative.
Yeah. All right. Some of us can come with me. Then she'll know we're serious.
We're serious, all right? Well, you can tell Reno we're not going back to work until we know where things stand. See how she likes that.
Right. Well, I reckon it won't hurt to have a go. Come on.
Okay, righto.
No, I won't see them. Send them back to work.
They say they won't work until they know what's happening.
They have a choice, Mrs. Pringle. They either go back to work or they go to their cells. Now, see that Mr. Adams takes West to solitary after he's through in the infirmary.
Put her back with the others. No one goes to solitary until I know exactly what's happening here. Leave us alone, please, Meg. All right. I want an explanation, and it had better be a good one.
The girl attacked an officer, putting her in solitary.
You don't know what I'm talking about. Rita Connors.
Oh, you don't have to worry about her. She isn't our responsibility anymore.
You had no right to send her to Blackmore. Who the hell do you think you are?
Acting governor of this prison. At least I was when the incident occurred.
You knew damn well I'd object. That's why you waited till my back was turned.
I went exactly by the book on this one, and I have enough evidence to prove it. The department has been notified accordingly.
Connors is to come back.
I'll fight you all the way on this one, Reynolds. You're the one pushing for reforms. How do you think your precious bureaucrats would feel if they knew you were soft-peddling on Connors? After all, she is the one who tried to wreck your first project.
That depends on exactly what happens. And I mean to find out.
Well, you go right ahead. I've got nothing to hide. It's all there in my report. Now, if it's all the same to you, I'd like to get back to work.
Will we be able to get Connors back?
Rita won't take Blackmore lying down. She'll fight back. You know what that means.
Then we may as well forget any chance we ever had of rehabilitating her.
Yeah, well, she's got to see us. If she doesn't, we're on strike.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Be ridiculous. Get back to work, all of you.
Yeah, well, we want to see the freak, Miss Ferguson.
Well, Mrs. Reynolds is back now, and she'll see you just as soon as she can. In the meantime, get back to work.
No.
We want to know why.
Yeah. I think you might just as well forget about Rita. No one ever comes back from there.
You hope.
Yeah.
Since when did you start caring about Connors? You're just hoping she'll help you close down the shop. Well, it's not going to be closed down, so just get used to the idea.
We'll see. We want Connors back.
Yeah.
Will you be quiet, all of you?
Mel and I are going back to work. Thanks to Connors, there's a nice mess to clean up.
Oh, what a shard, doesn't it?
Who else is coming?
Yes.
Look at it. Go on, you stinking bitches. Go on, crawl, why don't you?
Righto, get back to work, all of you.
Yeah, well, I want to see Mrs. Reynolds.
Well, you can't. She's busy.
Well, we want to talk to her now.
Yeah. All right, everybody, sit down. We want Reno.
We want Reno! 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 We want Reno!
Not over there, Merle. That one comes over. Oh, yeah. Where were you before, Kath? You've gone a real long time, and I was worried.
There's no need to be. Everything's fine now that Connors is out of the way.
You know that she wasn't ever bad to me. I've got lots of friends now, and they all like her.
Yes, well, that's because they're her gang. They stick together. They never invited you to join, did they? Well, they don't like this shop. Give them half a chance and they'll wreck it like Rita tried to. You know what that'd mean?
I couldn't buy things.
More than that. No more trips outside, no more shopping, and no more going to the skating rink.
Oh, I want to go again, Kath.
I know, and we will. That's why I'm going to keep the shop open, but I might need your help sometimes.
Yeah, I will, I promise.
Okay. Hand me those boxes over there.
I'll get outside and clear up all the papers and rubbish in the yard. Jones, go and see if they do it right.
Like an officer?
Like some.
Get out! Get out!
Oh. How soon before the shop opens for business? I don't want to lose any more revenue.
Well, the women will probably just come back and wreck it again.
They haven't got Connors telling them what to do anymore.
What about Jenkins?
Oh, don't make me laugh. She was only ever a front for Connors.
Well, what if they send Connors back again?
They throw away the key at Blackmore on her type. So now you are to be top dog.
Oh, no, not a chance. Once was enough.
I'm not asking your opinion, Maxwell. I'm telling you.
Look, it's stupid. You'll just stir them up all the more. And there's no real power being top dog. We're better off just sticking with the shop.
Maxwell, you will do what you're told. I am telling you to be top dog, and that is what you are going to be. Why else do you think I got rid of Connors?
I don't know what you women think you're accomplishing, but let me tell you, you're making things worse.
Worse for who?
Connors, of course. What else is this about?
Yeah, well, it's not fair sending her to Blackmore. She ain't done nothing.
Fair.
She ain't done nothing.
Fair or not fair? You're not helping things by carrying on like this.
So you agree that it isn't fair, Mrs. Reynolds?
I didn't say that. I'm looking into the circumstances. But the last thing I need is demonstrations and sit-ins, and I'm not going to put up with it. I suggest you all move off and go to work.
No chance. We get Connors back or we wreck this joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll play fair if you play fair.
Yeah, we want rate.
We want rate! We want rate! We want rate! We want rate! We
This
want
is not
rate!
going to do
We
any
want
good. I've
rate!
told you I'm
We
looking
want
into
rate!
it.
We want rate! We want rate! We want rate!
Get more
We want
officers.
rate! We want
Lock
rate!
them in the
We
dorms.
want rate!
But I do understand their concern, Mrs. Reynolds.
We want rate!
I share their concern, let me tell you.
We want rate! We want rate! We want rate! We want rate!
Seems like a nice, cosy little place. Nice and quiet. Must be the off-season, eh?
Stand on the line.
What?
On the line.
What line?
Are you trying to be smart?
No.
Then stand on the line.
Well, I would if I could see it.
Are you calling me a liar?
No.
Then stand on the line. What are you, stupid? I said on the line, not 2 feet off it.
You show me where the line is and I'll stand on it.
It's behind you. Wasn't so hard, was it? Now you can see the line, can't you?
Yes.
Oh, bitch! Who do you think you're fooling? You see, he was right. I made a mistake. So why did you say you could see a line when there wasn't one there to see?
Trying to make a fool of us.
Yeah. Well, you're on a charge for insolence. Now you get up. And get ready to move before I lose my temper. Because you're going to the pound to be punished. Now move it! Connors has arrived, sir.
Ah, yes, the Wentworth Wonder.
Yeah.
She's settling in all right?
Well, she got a smart mouth and not much brain to back it up. Usual Wentworth type.
That'd be right. Everybody's fairy godmother Anne Reynolds runs that place like a private boarding school.
Well, I reckon Connors has noticed the difference already, sir. Hardy and Jim Shelley are looking after it right now.
Good. I want her brought into line. I don't want any misfits in this prison.
Leave it to me, sir.
Hello, Brumby. Hear anything interesting?
I wasn't listening, Mr. Craven, swear.
No, of course you weren't.
I wasn't honest.
Well, that's good, Brumby, because if you were, I'd have to punish you. And you know how I'd hate to do that.
Oh, please, Mr. Craven.
Your cell's looking very untidy, Brumby.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Craven. I'll clean it up straight away.
I'd appreciate that, because you're getting a new cellmate.
Yeah?
Yeah, from Wentworth. And you know what tidy little devils they are. We wouldn't want to create a bad impression, would we?
No, sir.
Good.
Some conference. Straight-out exercise in political point scoring about the opposition.
Yes, it's a shame politics can't be kept out of prison administration.
If it weren't an election year, I'd tell him to take a running jump. As it was, I had to make all kinds of promises.
Oh, and what were they?
Reforms. That's what they all seem to want. God knows none of them have got the faintest idea what it means.
Uh-huh. Do you see these reforms actually happening, or were you just taking the pressure off?
Well, they're obviously not going to let it slide, and they seem to regard Wentworth as some sort of testing ground.
In what way?
Whether or not our reform policies will work, well, I am going to prove to them that they will. You put through your ideas, but you better make damn sure they don't blow up in our faces. Well, I'll be in touch.
Oh, there is one other thing. Rita Connors.
What about her?
Her transfer to Blackmore was a mistake. I want her out of there.
You're joking.
I most certainly am not.
Well, it's been done, and your chief troublemaker's out of your hair.
I put a lot of work into her. She was just beginning to respond.
I've seen no evidence of it. Unless you mean her attempt to murder another inmate and tear the prison shop to pieces.
I'm not convinced that's what happened.
Well, I have read the reports, and I am satisfied.
How can you talk about reform one moment and condone such a major injustice the next?
Because it is that major injustice, as you call it, that proves we're serious. Let's face it, you are going to have enough trouble making this program work without Connors here to undermine you.
Surely that should be my decision.
A decision has been taken. It's been seen to be taken. It cannot be reversed without a damn good reason.
And what if I come up with that good reason? You and the opposition both know what goes on at Blackmore. I can't believe you let someone stay there if it was shown that she was transferred unfairly.
As far as Blackmore is concerned, the opposition's quite happy to leave that in the too hard basket.
That doesn't answer my question.
It is possible that if you presented a very convincing case, I might just consider shifting her back, but certainly not until we won a few points on this reform program. And that is final.
Oh, geez, I felt that one. You ought to hear this. She's still standing? What? She is. She's still on her feet. Oh, I wish I could see it. How long's it now? Must be a couple of minutes. What'd you say? She's down, out to it. They've left her there. Well, should have had a bet on her. Don't get many standing that long. She even landed them with a few decent ones.
So, we've got ourselves a tough one. She could come in real handy.
Oh, come on, Brumby, give her a go. She's new.
Not for long.
Hello, Connors. Welcome to Blackmore. Connors, I'd be prepared to overlook the charge of insolence since it's your first day. But striking an officer, well, I'm afraid that's earned you a night in solitary. And regrettably, you'll miss the evening meal. I do hope it's under more pleasant circumstances next time we meet. Good night, Connors.
Bastards! Bastards! Bastards!
About how long that keeps locked up in there. Stop your whinging, will ya? I just wish I had killed that cop instead of giving her a tattoo. Would have been worth the extra lock-up time then.
Just shut up.
Hey, Sarah, listen to this.
Not bad at all. I'll be able to keep the evil spirits away all the time now, even without that roarer thing. Sure will.
Hey, race to the shower.
Come on. Come on. Geez, no one gives a stuff about Reet, do they?
Of course we do, Alice, but we just can't sit around and brood.
Why not? She's our mate.
Yeah, but there ain't nothing we can do. Once you shift to Blackmore, it's goodbye, child.
It's not. It can't be. Look, we've got to do something. We've got to get Reet back.
Yeah, like what?
I don't know. Yes, I do. We'll have another sit-in.
Oh, and do what? What'll that get us?
Well, we just won't do nothing till we get Reet back.
And how long do you reckon that'll take?
Oh, well, I don't know. Just as long as it takes, that's all.
And what if they say no work, no food?
So we don't eat. They're not going to let us die.
Oh, they could if the freak had her way.
Well, she's not in charge. Reno is.
You really think we could swing it?
Jeez, we just have to, that's all.
Where's your keeper?
If you mean Merle, she's on her way to the showers.
Oh, is it wise to be on your own?
Jenkins is too upset over Connors to worry about me at the moment.
Then why aren't you making the most of the situation?
I've already told you it's not the right time to go for top dog.
I say it is.
Then how do you suggest I go about it?
First, you lower the prices on the contraband as a goodwill gesture.
And second?
You bring Jenkins down.
You make it sound so easy. She may not be the brightest, but she's not that stupid.
Jenkins is a coward. Use Jones to fix her, it won't be a problem.
No. I've already told you I won't have Merle involved in bashings.
Oh, it's no wonder you're in prison. No initiative. I'll just have to do it myself, as usual.
The sudden haste wouldn't have anything to do with you wanting to take the governor's chair, would it?
I forget I heard that, Maxwell. Now, here's what you'll do.
You are barred from the shop for a week, and you'll make sure every cell and the showers are spotless.
But I had to bite him to get away. Anyway, what if I refuse?
You'll find yourself in solitary.
It's a wonder you didn't include that as well.
I would have thought you'd spent enough time there already, but if
Oh,
that's
you can
what
send me to Blackmore. You're good at that.
I beg your pardon.
Well, you set Rita up to help me, and then thank her for her trouble by sending you to that hellhole.
You are not only insolent, but misinformed.
Well, you're in charge and Rita's in Blackmore. She didn't deserve that, and you know it.
Yes, I do. And I want her out of there as much as you do.
I'll believe that when I see it.
You've said enough, West. Mrs. Morris will take you back to your cell.
Oh, there's another thing. Don't suppose I could see Madigan?
You're full of surprises, aren't you?
Well?
Yes, perhaps a chat with her would do you good.
When are we going to do this sit-in?
Oh, fair go. I haven't worked it out yet. Let me get my brekkie down first.
Sorry, I wouldn't want to rush you.
Oh, you bloody idiot! I slipped. Like hell you did.
Cat tripped. I saw her.
Bull.
So what do you plan to do about it?
You're going to cop it. You can count on that.
Are you sure you can cope with it without Rita?
You bitch.
All right, what's going on?
Nothing.
Oh, are you getting clumsy, Jenkins, or isn't the food good enough?
I'm sorry, it was just an accident.
Yeah, that's all it was. Really, Alice, it was.
Yes, I'll help you clean it.
Down, Wilkinson.
Yeah, Maxwell can help me.
Why should I? It was an accident.
I'll punch your face
There'll be
in.
no fighting in here.
Without Rita, you're all mouth.
Is that so?
Get outside. Come on.
I'll clean it up.
It's all right.
All right, you two. If you're so intent on being at loggerheads with each other, let's clear it up once and for all.
What do you mean?
Well, I'll fix a time and a place, and no one else will be involved.
You're talking about a fight?
That's what you want, isn't it?
Just between her and me?
I don't see anyone else around here, Jenkins.
Oh, well, that's okay by me. So long as it's her and not some stand-in.
Well, Maxwell? Oh, right, I'll fix it before lunch then. Now get back inside and clean up that mess.
Oh, she's another Lexi, that one. No fuse, just bang.
Yes, but I can understand her concern for Rita Connors. It's well-founded. I just wish I could do something.
Oh, Jones pulled one of her best stunts ever with that transfer. I wonder what she's plotting next.
Right now, I'm wondering what Sarah's up to. I'll be much happier knowing Connors is keeping an eye on her.
Yes, I know. Thank you, Joan.
Timing's always been exceptional.
Oh, you mean planned? She waited until you couldn't stop that transfer.
Yes, I'm aware of that now. Oh, I had such hopes for that conference. Now it's all turned against me.
It's not the conference, it's Joan.
Yes, and what's her next party piece, I wonder?
Even I can work that one out. Your job.
So what do I expect? A riot, a breakout, a fire? What?
Can't imagine Alice leading anything like that.
Yes, but can she keep control now she's on her own?
Well, I don't think there's any need for us to worry just yet.
The calm before the storm.
What the hell do you think you're playing at? I can't beat Jenkins in a fight, and you know it.
Oh, calm down. You won't be beaten to a pulp, so stop panicking.
Oh, you arranged for someone to come and rescue me, have you?
Not quite. You will be doing the fighting, but you won't lose.
This had better be good.
It is. The essence of simplicity.
Lead?
That's right. You mould it into a ball, put it inside a sock, hide it on yourself somewhere, and then when you get a chance, boom, one flick.
And why didn't you tell me this before?
And miss that wonderfully surprised expression on your face? Right, you better get cracking. Oh, in case I don't get a chance later, congratulations on being the new top dog.
I still think you're being foolish. Now, how do you know that this is not a set-up to have you sent off to Blackmore too?
She wouldn't try the same trick twice.
Maybe not. I still think this fight's a bit fishy. Now, why did Joan arrange it?
Who cares? This is my chance to settle the score for Reet.
I just hope you know what you're doing.
Well, I'm top dog, aren't I? Who are you talking about?
No one, Merle.
Hey, how'd you like to take over the press for me, Merle? I don't want to strain my arm at the moment.
Yeah. It is, isn't it? Bloodlust, an eye for an eye.
West, here. Here, please.
What now, more cleaning?
No. Your request to see Madigan.
Yeah?
Well, she's here. Now, if you give me any more lip, my girl, I will take...
No. I'm sorry.
Certainly got puck, that one. Not like some round here.
You meaning me, Mullins?
Oh, well, if the cap fits...
Yeah, well, you be smiling on the other side of your face by lunchtime.
Oh, well, shoot, listen and take this seriously.
Look, knock it off, Laurie. I know what I'm doing.
Right, I'll wait out in the corridor for you.
No, it's all right. You can stay.
Hello, Sarah. You're looking well.
Thanks, but I don't feel too wonderful.
Is that what you want to see me about?
Yeah. Look, I need your help.
Sure, what can I do?
Oh, it's not for me, it's for Rita.
What?
I want you to go to Blackmore and see Rita. You've got to help her. Just tell her she won't be there long and she'll be back with us in no time.
But I can't do that. There are other circumstances.
Well, there always are. Are you saying you won't help me?
No, I'm just saying I don't think I can be too much help to Rita.
Well, just give her hope so she can hold out. Look, I've heard what happens in Blackmore. Even if you get out, you're either broken or a junkie. And I don't want that to happen to Rita. Oh, at least go and see her, please.
All right. That much I can do.
Then you've got to help me get her out of there.
Hey, I'm not Wonder Woman. Rita was transferred legitimately.
She was set up.
But we've got to prove that.
Well, then let's try.
Efforts have been made in that direction.
Well, excuse me for not believing you when it was the Deputy Governor who set her up in the first place.
Take it easy. I'll go and see her. And I'll be back as soon as I have some news.
G'day. Name's Brumby. This is what's called brekkie round here.
Thanks. How come you're allowed in without a screw?
Good. We wouldn't want to come in here. Might get contaminated.
Is this typical, or they're still trying to wear me down?
It's as good as it gets. Hey, you did real well yesterday. Had it the longest I've seen in songs.
What?
You're welcome to the pigsty.
Well, that's the norm, is it? Here's me thinking I was special.
You'll do all right. You won't have no problems from the others in here.
I'm glad to hear it. Who's the top dog?
Oh, a creep called Rue Morgan. Real bitch. Only where she is because she's got the screws on side.
Sounds like someone I know.
Say, be nice to have a real top dog. Someone who cared about the rest of us.
Haven't you got anyone who can take her on?
Nah. You'd eat her, though. And you'd certainly have our support if you went for it.
Yeah, well, I'm not in real good shape to take anyone on right now.
Fair enough. But we've all heard about you. And anyone that can last 3 rounds with the freak's got my vote.
Tucker! Get your butt out here if you wanted to stay in one piece.
See ya.
Brumby, how'd it go?
Fine. I reckon she'll take ruin for us.
Yeah, great.
Told you there's nothing to worry about.
Sure, I bet you didn't tell her what she was up against, though, did you?
Look, she's a bloody bikey chick. If anyone can knock her off her platform, she can. She's our only hope.
I still don't like it. You should have warned her.
No way. And don't you go mouthing off either.
But it's not fair. She's only going to end up like the rest of them.
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, you keep your trap shut. We're not blowing this chance.
Oh, Miss Ferguson?
Yes?
About the fight.
Oh, decided not to go through with it, have you?
Well, I don't want to be set up, that's all.
Oh, Maxwell's not that bright.
It wasn't her I was thinking about.
You don't think I would set you up, do you?
Yeah, well, I'm not taking any chances, that's all.
Oh, well, if you don't want to go through
I
with
never
it...
said that.
Good. Because I would much rather the two of you get it out of your systems than go on causing all this tension between everyone.
Yeah, that's why I agreed to it. But I want it held now. No point in waiting, is there?
No, you've got a point there.
Can't arrange it in time, though, can you?
Oh, I've got legs, Jenkins. You can wait a few minutes, can't you? Maxwell's in the shop at the moment.
Yeah, well, I'm not fighting behind no shed. I want it held in the laundry.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, them's me conditions. If Maxwell doesn't like it, stiff. She can always pull out.
Right. I'll convey your conditions to Maxwell.
Yeah, well, see you later, eh?
It's all set.
Give me 80. Okay, girls, book's still open. I'll give you 5 to 1 cat and 7 to 4 on Alice.
I'll have the book. I like books, but I like comics better.
You don't have to go through with this now, Alice.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Madigan's going to see Reet for us. If anyone can get her out, she can.
Well, that's great, but I'm not doing this just for Reet. Gonna make that bitch admit to pouring that grog into me. Then maybe you'll all believe I didn't welch.
You had to go through this just for me, you know.
You still don't believe me, do you?
No.
Kath, what are you doing here? Hey, do you want me to help you with the shop?
No, Mel, not just now. Perhaps later.
Washing to be collected in maternity, Jones. Go to it.
But I'm not on the skip, and besides, I want to be here with Kath.
No, it's all right. I'll wait for you till you get back. Don't worry, I'm not going.
All right. At least you get to see the baby.
All right, Jenkins, everything to your satisfaction now?
Yeah, but I don't want you here.
Oh, I'm staying. Got to make sure it's a fair fight.
It will be. But I don't want to end up in the pound at a charge for bashing an inmate.
Miss Ferguson, you're not really going to let them do this, are you?
Wilkinson, I have always believed that problems should be solved by the people involved. Now, I'm not forcing anyone into anything. OK, you're on your own.
Yeah. Well, if we're still at it when you come back, we're going to stop.
Okay, girls, give them a bit of fighting room. Ringside seats are free today, courtesy of the management.
Come on, Maxwell, you call it. Show everyone what you ain't made of.
Hey, come on! Happy time!
Oh, geez, girls, I'm real scared.
Well, it seems the old adage, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, is true.
A dirty trick, I'd call it.
You take that back. Kath's not
It's all
dirty.
right, Mel, she didn't mean it that way. But I think I've proven how easy it is to topple Alice's leadership. I can run this place far more efficiently and get anything we need.
Yeah, prices none of them can afford.
Prices will be set in relation to how much it costs me.
You get any more booze?
Of course, and it'll be cheaper than the last lot. My contacts have promised me that.
Oh, yeah, and if any of us go against you, you'll have us shipped off to Blackmore.
No, now that's not my fault. I'm as sorry as anyone about what happened to Rita.
Yeah, we like Rita, but she shouldn't have been mean to Kath.
Believe me, I am sorry about Rita. There was nothing I could do. She wrecked the shop in front of Ferguson.
What a pity she didn't complete the job.
What about the booze you fed Alice?
I've already told you. She bought it from me.
Yeah, well, as far as I'm concerned, you can do what you like. I just want the booze.
I can arrange that for you. If I take over, the shop stays open. I can get you anything you want. At good prices.
Fine by me.
So, you won this one. This time it'll be a fair fight. I'll make mincemeat out of you.
What's wrong with Alice? She's just missing Rita, that's all. Now, will you keep knit for us, please? I need to have a word with Alice without any screws interrupted.
Is there any trouble?
No.
All right, but you just holler if you want me.
Bloody cheat.
There were no rules laid down. What's wrong with someone using their brains? I say we need this place run intelligently for a change.
Oh, yeah, and I suppose you're the one to do it.
I know I can run this place better than you.
You're hardly the right person. You were a heartless bitch last time, forcing everybody to pay protection money, and all they ever needed was protection from you.
Yeah, well, I didn't enjoy that, but I needed the money to set up the contraband business.
Oh, really? And how many more schemes have you got to make money for? What's your excuse this time?
Laurie, you've got me all wrong. With the shop operating successfully, I can bring in all the contraband I want. I promise you there'll be no more protection rackets.
Bloody hell. Not only bloody cheat, you're a liar too.
And you're bitter because I beat you at your own game. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm fed up with fighting. All I want to do is just get on with living and make the best of what we can do for ourselves in this place. The decision's yours. Well, let's have a show of hands. Who's with me? Plus Mo. I'd say I had a majority vote, wouldn't you?
What is it this time?
Good afternoon, Mr. Craven. I'm here to see one of your newest inmates, Rita Connors.
Permission denied.
I have a food parcel for her.
Well, that's bad luck.
I'm entitled to see her and give her this. You can check it if you like, but you can't deny my request.
I can, and I have.
I'm just doing my job, Mr. Craven. If you prefer, I can make a formal complaint to the Minister about your uncooperation. I can, and I will.
Well, you can do whatever you like, but Connors is a troublemaker, and she requires discipline at the moment. All her visiting privileges have been withdrawn. And that includes you.
You're a disgrace to the profession.
I've got a perfect record, which means I hold all the cards, so you can just go walk about with your food parcel and leave the running of the prison to me. Good afternoon, Miss Madigan.
I'll see you later.
Oh!
Bastards. You all right?
Gets me how they can beat someone and never leave a mark on them.
Yeah, well, it takes practice. I'm gonna get those bastards one day.
What's going on? Governor's sense of humour. Likes to tease us by parading the men round once in a while.
Yeah? Do we get to mix in with them at all?
No. We get to see him in church sometimes, but that's about it.
Bungo!
Friend of yours?
It's me brother. I thought he was in Woodridge.
He's been in here for about 3 weeks. Sorry to tell you this, but he's a real junkie. Rue keeps him supplied. I reckon he'll end up like the rest of them unless Rue's racket's stopped.
What do you mean?
Stuff she gets ain't always good. There's a lot of mysterious deaths around here.
Come on.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside the roses grow, they don't mind the stony ground, but the roses